Hello, good morning students. I hope you all are fine and safe at your homes. I also hope you are well prepared for our today's class. So, according to our timetable, today is Friday. So, let's begin with our today's class. So, in our today's class, we are going to learn Science 2 and chapter number 2, life processes in living organisms and in that cell division. So students, before going to the detailed structure and the process of cell division, I want to introduce one activity. So see here, you are most familiar with this model. Tell me students, what is this? If you are present in the class in front of me, lot of answers are there from your side. So yes, student, this is the model of DNA. So students, before going into the detailed structure of DNA, let's recall our previous knowledge about the cell structure. So students, as we know, cell is the basic unit of all the living organisms, whether they are plant, animal and humans. So students, as I want to tell you, this is the one diagram, a small model of plant cell. So here, the outer layer, the outline of the plant cell is made of cell wall and then cell membrane, then nucleus, then chloroplast and all the other cell organelles like mitochondria, lysosome, as here all these structures are visible, and chloroplast. This is the structure of a plant cell. Now, see here students, this is an animal cell. So, in animal cell, instead of cell wall, the outer layer is made of plasma membrane and chloroplast is absent and all the other cell organelles like mitochondria, Golgi bogies, all are present as well as nucleus. So I have just recalled the animal cell and the plant cell. This is the plant cell and this is the animal cell. So students, right now all you are having the notebooks with you. So students, write one question. What is the difference between the plant cell and the animal cell? Just a basic question. We have done a number of times. So I hope you all will do correctly. So let's see here. And we also know that the nucleus, it controls all the activities of the cell. So nucleus is called the brain of the cell. So let's see on our board. This is the structure. So here the outermost part is the outline of the cell, that is the cell wall. This is the cell wall. And see here students, in this cell wall you are seeing the tiny pores. These are the small pores present, and this cell wall is made up of carbohydrates like cellulose, pectin, which give support and protect the cell by preventing the entry of excess water in the cell. So it is an elastic and a strong coat around the cell membrane. And these inside this cell wall, sticky substance is present between the cell membrane and the nucleus. So see here student, this passage, that is called the cytoplasm. And just we have seen right now the structure of a plant cell and animal cell, that all the cell organelles like lysosome, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, vacuole, all these are present in this cytoplasm. So move further. See here student, this is the nucleus. It is covered by a double layered membrane, that is called the nuclear membrane, with small pores which allow the passage of material in and out of the nucleus, in and out of the nucleus. So, dark round structure is present. Just see here, that is called the nucleolus. Here, nucleolus, labeling is there, nucleolus, and these patches are there. They are the centrioles. See here, the small patches, they are the centrioles, and the thread-like structures here it is seen, that are called the chromatin fibers, and which are visible at the time of cell division. So here the functional segments on chromosomes are called the genes. So students, let's see the structure of chromosome. What is DNA? So DNA is a nucleic acid present in the nucleus in the form of thread-like structures called chromatin fibers. Just we have seen on the diagram in our board. So what is DNA? So DNA is nothing but it is a polymer, and polymer means a long chain of monomer. So students, as we know, the wall is made up of brick. So brick is the basic unit. So students, here brick is the unit and wall is a polymer. Is that clear? So students, see one more model, very simple model. See here, these are the long chain, and this long chain, it is a polymer, and here small beads are present. These beads represents the monomer. So here monomer is a nucleotide. So here thousands of monomer are present, and it forms a long chain. So here let's move further. We have seen with the help of very simple model and simple example of brick and a wall. So students, once more I want to tell you, brick is a monomer and wall is a polymer. So here DNA was discovered by a Swiss biochemist Friedrich Minscher in 1869 while studying in the white blood cells. In 1953, Watson and Crick and Rosalind Franklin studied this model and suggested a double helix model of DNA. And in 1962, Watson and Crick get the Nobel Prize for this model. But unfortunately, what happened? Rosalind Franklin was died at the age of 38 years before getting this prize. So DNA is also called the master molecule, that is the map of the body or the instruction book for the body. Because of the body of the living organism built according to the map, and which is called the DNA. So here students, DNA is nothing but a double helix model. It looks like the step ladder. See here students, just like this ladder. It is a step ladder. You see, here are the two long thread-like structures, and these are the steps. So these two are the strands of DNA, and these steps, it is made up of nitrogenous bases. So here it looks like a step ladder. And if this is twisted, just we have seen, you can do it in this model also. There are a number of activities by which we get interest in our studies. You can also prepare with the help of straws. You cut the straws and sellotape. So here also you are seeing these two strands, and these small straws, they are represent the steps. So here if it get twisted, it looks like a, see here students, yes, it is also a model of DNA. So there are number of activities you can prepare and create interest of how to study. So here students, let's want to what we have learned in our today's class, just recalling it. So double helix model of DNA was given by Watson and Crick. As we have learned, DNA is a polymer, a long chain molecule. It is made up of nucleotide. Just we have seen in this model, the monomer is a nucleotide, and here thousands of monomer are present in this long chain of polymer. So here, when it gets twisted, it looks like a double helix structure. So DNA is a deoxyribonucleic acid. It's the full form, deoxyribonucleic acid. So DNA is present in the nucleus of the cell. It is called the master molecule or the instruction book or a map because it holds the coded instructions about the body structure of living organism. So molecules of DNA are present in all the living organisms from viruses and bacteria on to the human beings. So DNA are the thin thread-like structures called as the polymer molecule. So each chromosome is made up of single DNA molecule. Segments of DNA molecule are called the genes. This polymer is made up of monomer, and that is the nucleotide, just we have said. So Watson and Crick suggested a double helix model of DNA. This model is compared with the twisted step ladder, just we have seen in this model. Is that clear? When it gets twisted, this one, it's look like the DNA. So DNA is the universal blueprint for the life on the earth. DNA determines how the people look like and how their body functions. DNA never comes out of the nucleus. It sends the coded messages with the help of messenger RNA. So students, in our today's class, what we have seen about the basic of cell structure, where this DNA is present, how it look likes, and its structure. So I hope students, in our today's class, you all understood this, and just revise it students, and you in your notebooks write it down, the questions of the answers which I have given to you. And students, we will meet in our next class. So thank you students.